Okay.
Welcome back to. You ruined it. Just kidding. Go ahead.
I'll mute myself so I'm not in it.
No, you can. You don't have to. Hello, welcome back. We're on day 112, and we're gonna go ahead and get started. How's that for an intro?
Perfect.
All right, we got some stuff here. We got a sleeping mask. What am I doing? I have no idea what I'm doing. I am. The throne room was a little bit, I don't want to say disappointing, but I feel like there's more to it. Like, I tried bringing the blue crown in there and nothing happened. I looked at the map puzzle and I was like, I think I need more sigils, but I'm quite not sure where to get. Every time I see a sigil, it's the exact same freaking one that I already have, which is this one down here. I can't point to it, but it's the first one in the row right there. And I'm like, yeah, I get it. That one. I guess that's like the area that I'm in. But I can't say that I'm doing a very good job keeping up with all the lore in this.
The lore is really cool. The sigils and the classrooms help you figure out the lore.
And I do have a lot of screenshots of the classrooms.
The sigils really cement it because you have to figure it out. It helps you get it. But you have everything you need to solve them. You just have to find where they are.
I think I probably have them all on screenshots. I probably do. I could.
One of the library books helps too, or
a
couple of it.
Yeah, I have screenshots of almost everything in the library. I'll tell you what. This is what I'm going to do. First thing I'm going to try to get is, well, let's get some stuff. Let's buy out the commissary. I just buy out the commissary every day now because I have nothing else to spend my money on.
Yeah.
All right. I've encountered a glitch. I wonder if it's fixed in this patch, but where I'm trying to buy a special key and I press circle or press back and it stops me from getting the key. Fortunately, it doesn't take my money. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for a computer. Orinda Aries, the color is black, and it's that one. Black Flags, that. I've still got one of these, like, Mora Jai boxes. Oh, I need to get the throne room so I can unlock the last door. Dadgummit. I've got this one. This is Ben Aries. And it's red. I didn't write that down. I need to write that down. Loving you is red. I guess I'll figure out what order they went in once I get all of them unlocked. Is it just me or do I move faster in these rooms? Okay, I don't have this one. So I can go ahead and start coming through my phone screenshots and see if I can find that symbol somewhere. Okay, so that's Arch Aries. Okay, I do have this in the book. Arch Aries. Then the heart-shaped one I don't have. Oh yeah, I do. Korarika. Then the rainbow one, I don't have that. So I don't know what that is. And then this diamond one, I don't have the diamond one either. So there's several examples from well-known sigils, so I don't know the other ones. So, what do I know about Arch Aries? Absolutely freaking nothing. From memory. I do know how to take these kids, like, worksheets, geography worksheets, and kind of figure it out. Where they are on the map. These are all very interesting notes. All boxes marked by bring contain memos that are true.
Yeah, I saw how many of these there are. I don't know how anybody keeps up with all of those notes. Like the boxes and the symbols, I'm crazy.
I'm wondering if like reservoir, if that's only to do with reservoir or if this will be important later. Only one of this box's statement is true. The gems are in a box with a true statement. The gems are in a box with two statements. The gems are in a box with a false statement. The gems are in a box next to this box. Only one of the box's statements are false. The gems are in a box with three statements. There are the same number of true and false statements on boxes. That one's definitely false. I'm just gonna pick blue every time. Yeah! I'm so smart. Just kidding. Does anyone like actually try those?
They are insane.
If I do that, I could possibly get Nook again. Then I have my chance of getting a library. Give me an animal room. My only option, really. Hey, open that. I don't really like this song on the soundtrack.
What, the bassoon?
Just I don't like it. I thought it was a like a low saxophone. There it is. The library. And let me go ahead and punch this button. Beatles in the rain. That's exactly what I wanted.
Oh yeah,
it's the only second one? Yeah, that's the only reason I even came to this room, was to try and find a second observatory. Absolutely not. All right. Books. My key. Books. Books. Wait a minute. I have an idea of what you might be referring to, actually. Might not be, but it also might be. That. Does this have anything to do with it? Rhetorical. Yeah, because there's the symbol. Ben Aries, yeah, there's that symbol. Nuance. Well, nuance is not one of the ones I have written down. But I'm also missing one of the sigils. Shapes. Morajai. I don't have Morajai. Yeah, Morajai is the it's the arch one. Whoa, my lights. Okay, there we go. Morajai. Good to frickin' know. How do I spell that? What else can we learn from this? Blue? Let's say like blue question mark. Because I don't know. Well, I can check the other ones and see if it matches up. Araja Aries is purple. We are on to something. Orinda is black. That's kind of a bluish black, but whatevs. Fen Aries. In fog we are lost. In fire we are found. It sounds like a little bit of a militaristic place. And that is red. Okay, so yeah, we're on to something here. I can't tell what that shape is supposed to be. Arch Aries. Together we weather. In commemoration of the opening of the 5th zone power plant, Contessa. So what do these numbers have to do with anything? This one doesn't have the symbol on it, but I happen to already know that symbol. This one isn't labeled anything. I need the diamond one. Do I have all the stamps? I think I do. Thank goodness for that guy sending those letters with all these stamps on them. Vera Shores. I'm a Vera Shores. This one doesn't have a symbol on it. Well, it's only a little helpful. Okay. What else can I gather from this? They have the crown and the scepter and wings. What are the other... Hold on, let me look at that book again. Is this... Okay, yes or no, is this what you were wanting me to look at?
Yeah, this is what you need.
Okay.
But you need to combine... I would take screenshots. And,
yeah, you're right.
You want this with the book.
That's what I'm pulling up right now. It's the book.
And a history book and the classroom stuff, like the map and everything.
Oh my goodness.
And basically, like you have to infer and like guess some things, but you put all the info together, you pretty much decipher like what the sigils are.
Uncle Herbert, you madman. I've already figured... Do I need the picture of the one I already figured out?
No, not if you got it.
Okay. Because that one is annoyingly not fitting into the magnifying glass. Okay. I'm going to keep myself right here for now, and I'm going to look at my screenshots of the other things. Okay, so you got the core, which is the place. I need to first figure out what kind of transportation they used in Arch Aries. Well, yeah, okay. Let me go to the history book. This is riveting YouTube content, I'm sure. Me just scrolling through my phone trying to find my screenshots. Okay, here's the history book. The history book that was censored was so funny. Orindia we already have. I'm going to put a check mark by the ones we already have. We got Orindia, Thin-Aries, and Araja. So we need Arch Aries, Korkukrakufur, and Moirajai, and then 2 more that we don't know. Northern Storms. Okay, hold on. Stormy? Araja, we already got. Orinda, Aries, already got. It's nice of them to put it in bold when they're talking about a certain place. That's so helpful. I can't find out what kind of country Arch Aries is, like if they were poets or war people. Tribal, agricultural, martial, metropolitan, academic, industrial, spiritual, poetic.
Yeah. Like I said, you have all the info you need.
Okay. It might be on the stamps. There it is. Oh, yeah. Duh. Okay. Okay.
Well,
noted.
it's easier if you're like standing in front of the sigils and like, okay, color, and then trying to get that.
Yeah,
and
you're
then,
right.
Industry, all that stuff.
For a minute, I forgot that I even had those things to look at. The stamps, even though that's what I came here for.
All right. Yeah. I mean, I really enjoyed the puzzle. I don't feel like you have to do it and everything, but
well, I'm doing it.
It's fun to piece together, and then
I
And that seems
understand what
really-
I need and how to get what I need now. That was just the biggest thing, was just feeling like an insurmountable, like it could be anywhere.
yeah.
Maybe like an even doubler chance of finding items in green rooms from if I do this.
Dude, the gallery was crazy. Sometimes I feel like the gallery was the hardest puzzle for me.
So do you want to know the hint that I looked up that got me the gallery?
But that they're all synonyms.
They're all synonyms for like thinking, but I'll admit the very last one, what was it? Like ruminate. I was like, bro, I don't know.
It was tough, man.
I've gotten all the blue notes on these before. First things first. Boom. The last one. And this is the one that I just drew. Okay. Where's Arch Ares? All right, Arch Ares is a stormy place. Let me get my Rune and Ruin book out. I want actual copies of these books. Okay, I don't know which one's which. No. No. Is it that one? I think it is. No. This one? Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. Wait, that might have been it. That's not it. What do we get? Oh wait, that's... Okay, hold on. Hold on. First we're doing the transportation. That's what this is. Okay. That's the one. Now we can do that. That might be it. Hold on. We know they're industrial because they freaking had it on their postcard stamp thing. Oh. Yeah.
Good.
So now I know that that's blue, maybe? Oh, that says yellow. Okay, I was looking at the wrong thing on the stamp. The outline is yellow. That's how we know. All right. So I wonder if that other one that I saw was blue. Oh boy, here we go.
I never did all these.
I still have
think-
one of them.
I think they just give you an allowance.
They do.
Some of them are hard. I think this one was hard for me.
Black ones move things around. Hold on. I got good at one of these. Green doesn't seem to do anything. So. Yellows go up. Green switches places. Black moves it there. I need that moved out of the way. Need that up. Yeah, I don't really need allowance. Alright, we arrived here after a few days of sailing, and we realized how much more convenient it would have been in the old days when the railway tracks extended all the way north. Arch Ares is a destination with which I am well acquainted, having traveled here countless times on business for Cinca. This time, however, I will avoid the familiar towns and factories and will instead trek along the northern coast, an area which I'm wholly unfamiliar. There's no date on these, so we're supposed to just like look at them and figure out what order just from reading. Yellow. I don't know that I need to take it. That's cool. It's like one of the cooler paintings I've seen.
Yeah, I really like seeing the paintings. It's like a cool
Check
reward.
off that. Okay. Then we got this, which we did already.
So you have 4 of them?
Yep.
Nice. Okay.
All right. The heart is Cora Rica. What do we know about Cora Rica? That has to be the one with the stamp that doesn't have the name on it. And it's a blue one. For real this time. I'm basically, on this one, I'm basically guessing in like 4 areas. But it's either white or green. Based on the postcard. But I think green because of the heart symbols. I'm guessing on roads and transportation. I tried aviation, so I'm gonna say it's either just roads or aviation. Oh, it won't be aviation because Nuance is aviation. So yeah, let's play process of elimination. It's not turtleback. It's not train. Could be train, actually. That makes sense for the mountainy thing. But let's just stick with roads for now. Then I'm just totally guessing on moats. Tribal, agricultural, martial, academic, industrial, spiritual, poetic. Let's go with spiritual for a minute. I don't mind putting in the work, but I don't even know where to go exactly to like look for this information about this country.
No, you're doing good. You're doing good.
But I'm basically guessing on like several of the ones, you know?
Yeah, there's some you can eliminate eventually. This one is pretty hard, I think. Yeah, I had to guess on some stuff too. There's like some stuff I don't even know. Maybe it's hidden in like books, like drafting rooms and stuff, but yeah, it's some stuff you just have to go off what you know and then like guess on the other stuff.
What?
Yeah. That was amazing.
Wait, so orange?
Yeah.
How is it orange? It's not orange at all.
Because they don't always match up with their stamp.
Those stamps suck. So snow I get. I guess they were academic. And I guess orange for a snowy blue place.
There's apparently this in a drafting book. It says that there's classrooms in whatever it's called, Quirky or whatever it is. And like they're up in the mountains, and that's where like it is. There's another stamp.
Okay.
Oh, that's the same stamp.
Yeah. There have been fewer and fewer opportunities the further we travel up into the mountains to attend to my correspondence, and I find myself regretting having brought so many books, as it is the first realm I have visited without porters. Here every person is expected to carry their own belongings, and if you can't, throw away that which is expendable. It's looking like I'll be bringing back less souvenirs than I had planned. Never expected to appreciate the cold, but the frigid weather here is a welcome relief coming from the sweltering shores of Vera. I ended up forsaking all but one of my books. School of Drafting. Mount something. School of Drafting. Orange. Okay. 5 down, 3 to go.
Yeah, one thing I'll say is, like you can do them all if you want. I think it's worth it, but you probably don't need to answer all 8 to get the map puzzle.
True.
Um,
Let me at
I
least
saw
try.
I saw some complaints where people were like, the map puzzle is too easy because like it's in the last room and like you expect something to be like really challenging, but basically since there's only like 8 numbers, so like 8 places he went, so it's kind of you could probably piece it together if you have a few like postcards, you know.
Yeah. This is the White
And
Seas. This one should be easy, though.
it couldn't be.
Because it's going to be naval capacities. It's already set to that. It says the White Seas, so it's probably white because the only other colors are yellow and blue, and yellow's already been used, which it could be used twice, but I doubt it. The White Sea of... thing I can't read, unfortunately. Now let's look at the weather. I don't know about that. Wavy, heat, rainy, stormy, snow, windy. Probably windy. Let's go with windy. And why is it changing my color when I do that? That's annoying. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta look at that. Well, I might end up guessing on this part. I think everything else is right.
The stamp says the White Sea of Yore.
Okay. Your what? Your mountains? Your poets? This is where I'm running into problems. The sea is a very poetic place. Let's say they're poets. Oh. And let's say maybe the weather wasn't as windy as I thought it was. Maybe it was... Oh, wait. Is that... Wait a minute. I might have pressed the wrong one. Oh, no. That's the heat one, I think. No, that is right. That's windy. That's what I meant to do the first time. I was doing heat for some reason. Hey, I knew I had that one. That one looks ugly, though. I don't like the way that looks. Yeah.
Very judgmental of how the sigils look.
I am. I'm going to rank them afterwards. After a short sea voyage, we arrived on the main island of Murjai. Last night, in good spirits. The people here are belligerent in their politeness after spending a full day among the people. I am just as afraid of eating another dish as I am of rejecting their offers. I may try to sneak away tomorrow and spend some time alone with my books, if I have noticed that each realm I visited has one thing in common. They each have been short on solitude. Even the northern one? That fruit is probably really old. Cute. Very cute. Okay, let's go rank the sigils so far and how they look. Don't like it. That's probably the worst one. That one's okay. That's a solid, like, 6. That's a 7 out of 10. That one is sick. That might be my favorite one. Second favorite. Third favorite. So, yeah. Arch Aries is the coolest one for sure. That's where I just came from. This is the place. I don't even know which one this is. It's either Vera or Nuance. Let me go back to my stamps. Yeah, this might be where I call it. Because I don't think I have enough information to even know which one is which. Okay, let me go take a picture. Huh?
You might.
With just the stamps? Because Vera and Nuance aren't talked about very much. First, I have to know which middle part makes sense, and I don't have that on the stamps.
Middle part?
Yeah, the core. Like, all the other ones I knew it was like Arch Aries and Morajai, but that one I don't know if that's Vera or if it's Nuance.
Yeah, that's true. They definitely have the least info. I kind of guessed which sigil went with what stamp.
I would guess that the other one is Vera because it looks more like a turtle. I guess it doesn't, actually. I don't know. You can see what I mean a bit, but...
Mm-hmm.
They're both labeled 10 for some reason. Yeah, okay, I'm going to go take pictures of all the letters and see if I can use that to figure out what order they came in. Or are they just in this order? Is this the right order that they're already in?
What do you mean?
Like, is this 1 and then the next room's 2 and then the next room's 3?
Oh, no, I don't think so.
Is everything I need on these letters too? I mean,
Yeah,
I know where they are on the map.
Yeah, I think with the map and then using those postcards, you can piece it together.
I won't. Will I be able to get into that room today? Maybe. With the rotunda. I wish it would show you like room 48 on the thing. All right.
Yeah, I thought for sure there'd be a safe like at the fireplace that has all the sigils on it.
Mm-hmm. All right. Pulling up my screenshots here. First, I have to know where these places are on the map. But I do know them. Yeah. It's quite obvious, actually. Okay. Now I have to see where they went first. So he was here first. There have been fewer and fewer opportunities the further we travel over the mountains. Without porters. This is the mountain. That was the mountain was the one that started with a C. which is way far away, so that's probably not next. How am I supposed to know what order he went in? Okay, so the last place he went was Fen Ares. We know that. Where's Fen Ares? That's not on the map. Oh, it's in... It's in Arch Ares? Question mark? Wait a minute. This whole place doesn't make sense. We'll just do that for now. I guess it doesn't matter, but I was thinking it was over here. No, that's not right. The Grand Realm of Fen Ares. There's a different name for that place, isn't there? Okay, I see. Okay. So that's the first and last. Okay, I'm going to be honest. I don't know how I'm supposed to figure out what order these came in. Am I just supposed to guess a logical kind of like route?
It has to do with what he says in the postcards, like what you know about a country, like what he just said with what he said about rain.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can assume like before that postcard that you're looking at, he was in a place with rain. So you have to like connect them that way.
Okay.
Or like sometimes I'll talk about he just sailed or he just flew, some of that kind of stuff.
Yeah. A few days of sailing. So this is Arch Ares. After a few days of sailing. That wouldn't be a few days of sailing if he was going from down up there. That would have been like one day. Maybe. I don't know how big the scale is. Okay, let's just say he went there third. Maybe it did take a few days of sailing to get there. And then Araja. Araja's like down here. Would he have really gone there right after? Why is there now string connecting this? Oh, wait. I did the wrong thing. Hold on. I'm just throwing stuff here. Hold on. I'm trying some things. There's no rain. I'm going to trouble rain during my time here, as every Rajan story this trip will have to do without that flavorful setting. However, even without the rain, the puddles and ponds that are the countryside make this place feel different than home. Okay. But fewer opportunities the further we travel up into the mountains to attend to my correspondences. I found myself regretting having brought so many books. Without porters, here every person is expected to carry their own belongings. And less souvenirs. It's really cool. The frigid weathers is welcome relief coming from the sweltering shores of Vera. Okay, so hold on. They went from Vera to Costa Rica. Vera's one of the ones I didn't do. After a short sea voyage, we arrived on the main island of Morajai last night in good spirits. The people here are belligerent in their politeness. Full day among maybe in a dish. Okay. But I don't know. I didn't get nuance at all. So, and he isn't referenced nuance. How do I know when I've got it right? Does it just do it automatically?
Yeah, it'll open.
You know what? No. They were there second and then there because he said it was several days of sailing, so they must have gone from like here. No, ma'am. Like there to sail up there. I don't know. This would make sense. I don't know what else makes sense. Unless... that wouldn't make any sense. From a planning perspective, he'd have to be mad. That makes sense. However, it seems to be incorrect. I really need to know where he went second.
Which postcards do you have?
This one, number 1. The last one, this one. So I know for a fact these two are right. Then I have Arch Aries, Araja, the Cornucopia one, Mora Jai, and that's it. I'm missing Nuance and Vera.
Does he say where he does it say on the first postcard where he's going next? I can't remember.
No. I've departed, forsaking both map and plan as it happens. The road has taken me south. Oh, yeah, it does. So he is going south. So the road takes him south, which is basically could only mean that southern one. And I know the Royal Museum is last. Arch Aries. We arrived here after a few days of sailing. So it makes sense that he would go from the spot where 2 or 3 is. Extended all the way north. So it would have been this one. Because he wanted the railways, he wanted it to be railways, but he sailed instead. The northern coast. It's up there. Araja. It's Araja. Araja is the bottom one. Disappointed there has not been a drop of rain during here, as every Arajan story I've ever heard has begun with rain. I suppose the antidotes I make on this trip will have to do without the flavorful setting. However, even without the rain, the puddles and ponds of the country that make this place feel different than home. This one gives me nothing. Except for that he went there second because he's still talking about home and comparing it to home. And then the other one said he went south. And he's still talking about, like, I guess on this trip, blah, blah, blah. Okay, the place. There have been fewer opportunities the further we travel up into the mountains to attend to my correspondences, and I find myself regretting having brought so many books, as this is the first realm I visited without porters. Here, every person is expected to carry their own belongings, and if you can't, you throw away that which is expendable. It's looking like I'll be bringing back less souvenirs than I planned, and I never expected to appreciate the cold, but the frigid weather is a whole welcome relief after coming from the sweltering shores of Vera, which is this 5 to 6 right here. It's quite possible that it went like this. Come on. Come on! I guess it would not make sense for him to go straight over that country without stopping there. Too easy, they said. Okay, maybe he did this. That would be ludicrous. Zach.
What?
I don't know. I don't think I have enough information. I just have to keep trying stuff.
We were really close a second ago.
Well, but I'm not anymore. Here with this one?
No, there's something else, I think.
Was it where he was going up? It's got to be where he's going up there. Because he said that he wished that the railroads ran north like they used to. So he started and he went south. And then when he was up here in Arch Aries, he said, I wished that the railways went straight north like they used to. So it would have to be up there. Then from there, the only other thing that I know for sure is that he did these two in that order.
Oh, okay. So you could just switch the two you don't know?
I don't know
Right.
4 and 7, but I don't know what order they came in at all.
Oh, you don't know if they're oh yeah, that makes sense.
What if he went here? Like straight across there. And then he did this. Oh my gosh. You shouldn't have, though. He should have gone the other way. It made more sense.
So the whole time I was like, just one more.
I swear that would have been made apparent.
Yeah, you would have had it. Some of the ones talk about like aviation and like he flew across, so
Yeah.
it would have been easier.
Property deed, Lord Arthur Clementine to Lady Aurelia of Trinsdale. No, it's me, because I found the room. It's me that owns the house. Scratch that out. Whoa! Know all men by these presents that Lord Arthur Clementine, rightful owner of the land that rests upon the northern range of Reddington Mountains, doth grant convey the bearer of this document, Lady Arave of Trinsdale, the land forest waters and sheer cliffs that rest in the northern shadow of the Holly Leaf Mountain, with all the rights, privileges, and stuff. The property of Mount Holly boundaries consist of dense woods flanked by cliff walls, irrigated mountain springs, punctuated by several runoff waterfalls. This area is sheltered between the summit's northern slope and saddle, spanning across 80-odd acres of land. The property is situated southwest of Redington and bound up in steep crags and abutting in the east by the high road to Tanner Fork. Lord Arthur Clementine covenant promise and agree with Lady that her heirs and assigns, and that I am lawfully seized and possessed of said premises, and that the same are free and clear of all encumbrances, and I have good right to sell or convey the same, if in the same, against all lawful claims and demands whatsoever. In hand and seal I make my mark with the grand year Fenneries 1912. Who's this joker? The last will and testament of me, Herbert S. Sinclair. Ooh, what was redacted? I, Herbert S. Sinclair, of the Mount Holly estate at Redington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and other things heretofore made by me. I declare that I am not and have never been married and have no children. First, I direct all my debts and outstanding expenses be paid soon after my decease as possible. Secondly, I direct all the servants and staff at the time of my death shall be granted definite leave to be paid out of the reserves of my estate set aside for such occasions until such a time as the new master of Mount Holly bids their return. In the event that the afford reserves of this purpose are depleted before a new master of the estate is found, I direct my executor to make provisions for the future employment, and to do so in a manner that is just agreeable to all parties involved. Earlier it said 1 month of paid leave, and now it's saying indefinite. Thirdly, to my faithful valet, Hartley Rota, my secret lover, I hereby give him the lake house in Trinsdale as a small measure of gratitude for his many years of unwavering loyalty and devoted service. I direct that my executor take such steps as are necessary to transfer ownership of the said lake house to Hartley Rota, should use all reasonable efforts to persuade him to accept the same. Furthermore, to my late cousin Tillion's 2 children, Courtney and Rygard. Courtney was one of the letters, who have sometimes been impulsive and hasty in their actions. I grant to each a cuckoo clock set eternally on the sacred hour, for only time will tell when they are ready to slow down enough to accept the gifts bestowed upon them with the patience and wisdom that comes from maturity. Wow. That's harsh. In the case that Lionel...
Remember Courtney's letter?
Yeah, I do. In the case that Lionel Epson should return from his travels abroad, or in the event that any of his heirs should be present themselves, I bequeath to him or them, as the case may be, the diary and its related key, which formerly belonged to his sister Clara Epson, which I have kept in her room and beside her grave, respectively and respectfully. And its related key. In addition, it is my fervent desire that the gallery, along with the artwork contained within the bestowed upon the Redington Museum of Art, including the sculptures and exhibits, an entire collection of drawings by Christopher Manson comprised of 4 pieces called T, P, R, and R. This generous donation shall be made 1 year hence following the date of my earthly departure, when it will be removed from Mount Holly's draft pool.
Yeah, that's the only way I got the gallery.
Okay. You got ruminate without any other hints?
Yeah.
Wow. That is good. Moreover, to the Grand Cathedral of Araja, I bequeath 8 stone statues sculpted in the likeness of the 8 Ajiran angels, those guys. These sculpted figures have been in the Sinclair tomb for multiple generations, and even though there's been much debate over their natural numeric order, they have nevertheless remained steadfast in safeguarding our family secrets. I trust they will continue to provide the Cathedral of Araja that same level of stewardship. Oh my goodness. Can I get this an audiobook? I give and bequeath my grandnephew Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece Mary Matthew, and the residue and remainder of the estate, and my right, title, and interest in the house land which I own near Mount Holly, as a token of my cordial and affectionate friendship his grandmother Clara Epson had showed me. The above provision and bequest contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location. Bro, I did that like years ago. Holds the physical deed to the entire estate as well as many other personal effects and policies of insurance. Location of the rooms have been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor. It's like not that hard to find, bud. But I am confident that any heir worthy of this Sinclair legacy should have no trouble. Should my grandnephew... I've read this part.
Yeah, from the intro.
Yeah. Shall lapse is where it cut off, though. And the above clauses on this page and provisions pertaining to the clause shall be considered null and void, and the rest of my estate shall be disposed of and gifted to the Arindian Heritage Foundation under condition that the house be immediately winnowed and sealed with explicit instructions and allowances. The site shall not be reopened until black flags are once again flying over Oris, or 110 years have passed since my death, whichever day shall come first. One final gift to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones. Regardless of whether he finds room 46 or not, I leave and bequeath him his original manuscripts of his mother's works. Oh, that were produced here under the roof of her childhood home. These preliminary draft copies include red prints which she wrote while visiting the estate during the brightest of her days, and a new clue which she penned during her darkest. Hope that in due time, in the natural order of things, you will come to There's a new version of New Clue. No. You're so mean. And I have, with a little knowledge, she left us. And went for south and south and saying, well, where is it? Bro, where is it? Where is it?
I don't know. I still don't really know what the deed means.
The deed looks like someone else owns the house.
The will has some clues for sure.
Oh my God. All right, well, I'm taking pictures of it. I'll look at it again when my brain is
yeah
working better. Okay.
You did a lot.
I leave the original manuscripts. Where is it though? Where is it? Where's the original manuscripts? Did the guy who stole the stuff take it? I'm ready to make the payments. Give me the phone. I've got so much money.
Yeah, I wouldn't have. You can find the manuscript, but
no, it's not.
Wouldn't have found.
What'd you say? Sorry.
No, you're in a different corner.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's.
It's me.
No.
Hey, it's me. Hey, it's. Marigold?
Missing.
Jones. It's giving me a new order to press the statues in, but I don't know which names go with which people. I should have been paying more attention to that.
Did you ever do anything with the statues before?
Yeah. I did the cathedral order. Like when you go in the chapel, I mean, it gives you the numbers.
Yeah, that's right.
He's saying that there's a different order to press them in. And he probably just gave it to me. So this is... Okay, I need to start a new page over here. So, farmer is Dauge. And then I believe that Orinda is probably the ruler. And how do I find out the rest? Draxus is the death one at the very end. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there's 7 down there. And then that guy is the last one after you open up the other thing. Lydia. There was a letter where he was talking about changing the statues, and he was naming a bunch of them. And I don't think I screenshotted that letter, nor do I remember where it was. I think it's in the apple orchard. I'm running out of steps. As much as I want to run to the apple orchard and try to remember if that's where I was reading more about the statues, I'm calling it. I didn't even do an outer room today. And I still had doors I could have opened. That's very unusual. All right.